What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, this video I've been needing to do, and I'm just now getting to this video. Apparently, this lady is from Buffalo. She wants a loyal man speak properly, and the conversation is mad at an example of a thug. Let's see what this bullshit is.
Hi.
Did you try to get on? Your name looked familiar. Did you try to get on Facebook or Instagram tonight?
I did.
Okay, all right. Because I saw your name, but I couldn't pronounce it. How do you pronounce your name?
Anoshka.
Oh, I said it right. Anoshka. Oh my God. I never get, how the hell I get your name right? And I don't get no names right. How did I get your hard ass name right? Anoshka, where are you calling us from?
Buffalo, New York.
I once lived in Buffalo, New York for what year was that? Maybe 2004. My first full-time radio job was at WBLK 93.7.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Buffalo, New York for 1 year.
That was it. It's too cold.
It was too fucking cold. It was definitely it. It was 365 days. I literally left in a year. But shout out to Buffalo, New York. My first time full-time radio job was there. All right, so let's get to you. Anoshka, Buffalo, New York. How old are you?
47.
Someone said I lived everywhere. 47. You have any children?
No.
No kids. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm studying for the New York State exam to be a drug and alcohol counselor.
Okay. So you're in school for that?
I already graduated. I have like 3 college degrees and some minors.
So what do you do to pay your bills?
I'm a combat veteran.
Oh, combat veteran.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, she gets paid from the VA or pays from the government for her service. Thank you for your service, ma'am.
Okay. And your job is going to be, one more time, drug and alcohol?
Drug and alcohol counselor.
Drug and alcohol counselor. Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Leo. July Leo.
Alcohol. Leo. So Anasha, right?
Anoshka.
Anoshka, Buffalo, New York. She's 47, no kids, never married, is a combat veteran, and now is going to be a drug and alcohol counselor. What kind of man you looking for, love?
Let me see. I'm super nerdy, so I took some notes.
Okay.
I want somebody loyal and somebody that respects women in general, that has a high opinion of women.
I believe every man has a high opinion of women until they get the feminist that acts like a total douchebag. Generally, every man has a high what did you say? Hold up.
That has a high opinion of women.
Yeah, a high opinion of women. Every man has a high opinion of women. Like, we ain't saying we hate y'all like y'all say y'all hate us. Sure, y'all talk about y'all rather go in the damn woods with a fucking bear. Yeah, go in the woods with a bear and see how that turn out. Y'all gonna be running y'all asses back out them damn woods talking about I need a man. Y'all shut y'all goofy ass up. Over here talking about high opinion. Ma'am, every man has a high opinion of women until we see otherwise. And mostly nowadays, men don't really want to deal with women in general because women are fucking too much of a headache. That's the reason why they're getting their passports.
Knows what he wants, is relationship minded, marriage minded, progressively. I'm not saying I want to date somebody and, the first month we're talking about getting married. It's a progression. Somebody that understands his attachment style and
Somebody that understands his attachment style. What?
and him and I could talk about that. A lot of people don't understand that is important to know about each other. It helps with communication. I also have a psychology degree, so.
Of course you do. You have every degree under the sun, but some bottom front teeth. Like literally, that's the reason why she's talking like that. Like if you look at her mouth, look at the bottom. She ain't got no bottom teeth. She literally talking about boy. Yeah, it's gonna be one.
It helps. Um, Emotional intelligence is important.
Emotional intelligence, y'all. That's the trigger word. Emotional intelligence. Yet she can't even fucking damn identify what emotionally intelligent men are. But she can identify what teeth are.
Mentally stable, and he must have a car.
Do you have a car? Do you drive?
Okay. Most men don't have cars?
Some men don't.
He must have a car. Okay. So besides a car, besides not having a car, what's some more deal breakers?
Um, Emotional baggage, drama, um, not working towards his goals, like not doing anything in life, just like loafing around, goal oriented. Um, I don't want any thugs. Like I saw the guy at the gas station in the last show. Nobody like him.
Woo!
Luke.
What is it?
Luke.
Lou? Okay, bring the camera up so we can see your full face. Lou, how old are you?
35.
35. What you do for a living? Lou, stop moving, honey. What's going on, Lou? You on the run?
Yeah,
Sit
I'm
still.
sorry. I didn't think you were gonna pick me. I'm sorry.
Well, you called me, so are you ready?
Yeah.
So Lou, 35. What's your? Don't have your head cut off, Lou. We gotta see your full head, sweetheart.
Okay.
Lou, how
Yes.
many kids?
I got four.
4 kids. How old are your 4 kids?
15, 14, 11, and 10.
And what?
Can you hear me?
I said 15, 14, 11, and what else?
And
And
10.
10. 4 kids. Are they by the same woman?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever been married? When
Yes.
did you get divorced?
2 years ago.
What kind of woman you looking for?
Um, a woman who is on top of her shit. Credit, money, ready to live life.
You got
Yeah.
4 kids. Could she have kids?
No, I lived that life.
She can't have no kids?
I mean, she can, but I mean, who knows? I prefer not, but if she does, that's okay.
But you have 4 kids, so why would you prefer a woman with no kids?
Cause I got kids. See, you ain't got to my flaws yet, so
Well, let's get there now. What are your flaws?
I'm selfish, but I'm the most compassionate person at the same time. But I know what I want, and I can't help it.
Must not have like gold or silver teeth. No 420 or any drugs.
Bitch, you need bottom teeth. How? Oh boy, this is why I be coming for y'all asses, ma'am. You need bottom teeth. You literally 50, almost 50 years old, talking about you don't want a thug. That tells me that only thing you've dated was thugs. No 420. What the? How the fuck does a white woman know what 420 is? Never mind, scratch that. Y'all be damn selling this shit. Never mind.
Not even 420 if it's prescribed. I don't like that. I don't do drugs. I never done drugs. I don't want that around. Somebody that's not an addict.
You slobbering like you were.
Um and I think that's sounds simple, but it's really not simple these days.
Ooh, okay. So no 420, no drugs, none of that stuff.
Matter of fact, let me look this shit up right quick. Is weed legal in New York?
According to nyc.gov, it is legal for adults 21 and older to possess up to 3 ounces of cannabis and up to 24 grams of concentrated cannabis outside your home for personal use in New York. You're allowed to store up to 5 pounds of cannabis in your home.
So she's calling legalized marijuana a drug, which it is, but well, technically it's not a drug. Is a plant. Yo, you know what? Forget it.
When was your last relationship?
It ended about 7 months ago.
Okay. I forgot. I skipped over some questions. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
I'm almost 5'1". I'm 5 3/4 of an inch.
5'1", 5 3/4 of an inch. You doggone 5 foot. We're not gonna count that 3/4 of an inch. You're 5 feet tall. You are short. You are shorter than a damn BMW M5. You are short, ma'am. Stop trying to say that .5, .75 shit. We don't care. You're 5 feet tall. You better not say you want a man that's 6 feet tall or 7 feet tall, because you at this point you about to get roasted.
So at least like I would prefer more like 5'10", 6 foot, but I don't want to block my blessings either if they're not that tall.
Okay.
Lady, hold up. Matter of fact,
Like I would prefer more like 5'10", 6 foot.
bitch, everybody is taller than you. A midget would be taller than you. What are you talking about? You prefer to be 6 feet tall. Ma'am, you will be down to his doggone nuts. What? Boy, you getting my damn nerves.
But I don't want to block my blessings either if they're not that tall.
Okay. What about money? So you make a certain amount of money?
I've been analyzing this question a lot on your show, and one thing that has not come up that nobody said was money. Being financially stable and financially intelligent is important. However, the money depends on the debt to income ratio.
Okay.
So preferably at least 65,000, but it also depends on the debt to income ratio.
Okay. So if a man made 65K but had high debt, that wouldn't work for you.
No.
Let's see what the average. Hold up. How much do you have to make a year to be comfortable in Buffalo, New York?
Here is information from ZipRecruiter.
What the fuck? Comfortable salary in Buffalo, New York. What the fuck? Um. So, what's a middle class income in Buffalo, New York? What's the median to average income in New York and Buffalo? The average annual household income in Buffalo, New York is 174, while the median household income sits at $42,186 per year. Residents aged 25 to 44 earn $45,082, while those 45 to 64 earns a medium wage of $43,511 a year. So 65K. I mean, so she wants a guy that's in the middle class or upper middle class. Yeah. I mean, I don't live in Buffalo, New York, so I don't know. But I guess.
Okay. Okay. Let's do the Kender Cam.
All right. I've been trying to figure out how to do this. All right. Can you see?
Okay.
She'll like Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz. She like the damn lady that was in Medea's witness protection. The mom. Baby boop, then drooped. Like literally.
All right, we see
Boy, she got them damn skinny legs with that gut.
you.
What you damn fucking turning around for? You ain't got no ass. What are you doing that for? Don't ever do that again. Boy.
Okay.
She like a she like she got a W for her ass. She got a W for her ass. What the fuck is that?
We got a question for you, Anoshka. Now, everybody didn't see the Instagram show, but this is in reference how you use the guy as an example, what you didn't want. So, Dreaming Edmund said, you assumed a man that you don't even know was a thug. What made him a thug? His accent, his locks, his skin color.
First of all, I didn't assume that he was a thug. I said I would prefer somebody not like him. He didn't talk proper. He couldn't follow directions, like see his forehead. He was moving around. He couldn't follow simple instructions. I don't like the dreads. I didn't like his lingo.
Ma'am, you can't tell you can't tell anybody how to talk. Sure, if you're not attracted to it, cool. But the problem is you're trying to basically build a dude.
Somebody that swears a lot in general conversation, I don't think that's appropriate. His skin color was okay. I just didn't like the content of his conversation and how he answered. If somebody talks like they're from the streets, I don't want that.
Okay.
So basically, in a sense, she's looking for a guy that's an educated, well mannered, well talking brother. Okay, cool. But the thing is, the problem that she had is you prejudged him saying that you don't want a man like him because you thought he was a thug. I mean, outside of me talking on my YouTube, when I'm around certain people, I don't talk the way I talk on YouTube. You wouldn't be able to tell. You couldn't tell if I was a thug. You couldn't tell if I was just me in person. I don't sound like this in public. When I get around certain people, yeah, I talk like this. But when I'm around certain other people, I don't talk like this. Problem is, a lot of y'all don't understand that people talk a certain way. That's because they're comfortable feeling like that. But I bet you meet me in public, and I didn't know who the hell you was, you wouldn't know who the fuck I was. You wouldn't know how I was talking to you. You would be like, this motherfucker sound like this in public? Yep. I mean, I'm a nerd, but so I can blend in. But wow, you prejudge this man, calling him basically, you basically did call him a thug without really calling him a thug.
A proper gentleman, like I dress conservative and reserved, somebody that I can, it eventually introduce to my father, because I'm very particular about who my father meets. He's only met about 4 serious boyfriends in my life.
Okay. We got
So
another question.
So it's about your family. Okay. So I understand that. You don't want to you don't want a guy that's reckless with his mouth around your family, which I understand. You you want him to be like the guy in Get Out. Very calm, very collected, not too much of a threat or too open with his thoughts. You want the safe Negro. That's what you want. You want the safe Negro. Cut hair, cut hair, waves, dressed in a suit, speaking on proper, you know, like that. You want one of them. But the fact of the matter is, you call old buddy a thug, and he wasn't a thug, really.
Question for you. D said, as someone with multiple degrees, including a doctorate, who has been practicing law for the last 6 years, Miss Anoshka needs to humble herself.
how do I'm humble. Just on here, I'm describing myself. I'm very down to earth. I'm not money hungry, but I do have my own house and my own car and my own income to pay my own bills.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to explain myself in a short clip.
Yes. Fair enough. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Um, I gotta watch it back. I know you said you didn't want a thug. I gotta see if you referred because sometimes when I watch interviews back, I could understand more if you called that guy a thug in particular. I know you said you didn't want any thugs, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Did she say he was a thug or just say she didn't want no thugs?
Um, I don't want any thugs. Like I saw the guy at the gas station in the last show. Nobody like him.
Woo!
I didn't say that. I said I don't want any thugs. I prefer a man if he.
No, you did say you don't want a thug like him. So yeah, you did. You actually did call him a thug. So yeah, you in the wrong. So you getting the smoke. Like I said, like just like I commented, you getting that smoke because you said you did call him a thug.
He's a black man. I prefer that he's clean cut, a nice low fade. I don't like the whole dreads and twists and locks. I don't
Okay.
like that.
Like I just said, the safe Negro. That's what she wants. She wants the safe Negro. Ma'am, you are 47 years old. Never been married. I think you need to go back over there with Brad and get you a Brad. Oh wait, I forgot. Brad don't want you. So you trying to come over here to us. You need to go back to Brad.
But do you consider men with I think the concern is it's fine that if you don't like dreads, locks, even black women have said that on my show. So that's not the issue. I think the issue people want to get clear is do you consider a man with locks or dreads a thug because he has locks and dreads?
No, it pretty much depends on how he presents himself
Okay, how he presents himself. All right.
and the content of his conversation. Um, just like respectful conversation. I
Okay.
don't like the whole like when they have to do like talk like that.
Okay. Well, okay, so I'm gonna just prepare. You know this is a black show, like predominantly.
That's
So
fine.
that I have to rewatch to see, but let me see. Okay, they're saying no, you did. No, you said a thug. So you like black guys, but nobody who represents black culture. Sounds very Lauren of you. I'm sorry, not sorry.
I didn't say not represent black culture.
Okay, she didn't say that, she said.
But I do understand where she's coming from by when she's saying that. She doesn't want she wants. Mm, Let me see if I can actually kind of, you know, basically she wants a black man, but she basically wants a black man that's basically a business type of guy. So she wants a black man that's not too rugged around the edges, in a sense. Let me say it like that. She don't want a black man that's rugged, which is that's fine. That's her choice. But the thing is, don't classify a black man that has dreads and talks the way that you don't like a thug. That's where you get pushback from. You need to actually understand. See, the thing is, white women like this kind of give a lot of white women that like black women a bad rep. Women like her try to sit here and say what they don't like about black culture, which is not really culture, it's actually a fucking trash heap of culture. But they try to control what aspects of black culture they get. Because she might get a black man that's clean cut, got fades, that has a fade, is a business minded man, but he may talk like me. She's trying to control which aspect she gets in black culture. And the thing about that is this: you're not going to get everything you want. That's the problem that a lot of these type of people have. They're trying to control what they get, and they can't get what they want. So they basically call what they don't understand thuggish behavior. I mean, you can call it what the fuck you want to call it, but you can't sit here and get mad at people when they call you out on your shit. Because, ma'am, I could be a real asshole and say you not even cute. I would say this: you need to take your ass back over there with Brad that has no bottom teeth and date him. I could be an asshole and say that, but I'm trying to give you a fair shot. But the thing is, you as a person are trying to sit here and dictate what black men you get when you are 47 years old, never been married, and your dad's only met four of your serious boyfriends, which means that you have a shitty time. Well, you don't really have a good sense of pickings like you think you do. And the fact that you brought up the thug thing, that tells me that the men that you've dealt with was of the thug category. That's how he was able to identify and say that man was a thug without even knowing him. So therefore, that shows me that you cannot make good decisions, and you've dated men like that before.
Black
Okay.
culture is fine. I'm very cultured. I'm very culturally
No, you're not, because you probably still put daggone onions and raisins in your potato salad, and you probably put potatoes on top of salad, talking about as potato salad. And you probably don't even make cornbread. You probably just put corn on top of slices of bread, talk about I got some cornbread. No.
diverse.
What is your
I've
ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking?
What was that?
What is your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm Armenian, German, and Czechoslovakian.
Okay, okay.
So being in the army from age 18 to 30 something, I've lived all over. It was all
Kendra, she's fucking white. I don't care what country her family's from. She's fucking white. Czechoslovakian, Armenian, whatever the hell ever she is, she white. This is a white woman from another country.
almost 12 years. I've encountered people from all walks of life, and I've dated predominantly black men.
I
That's
was
not
gonna
the
say, do you have
issue.
an ethnicity?
Like I said, she's dated black men a lot. So that means to tell me that she's dated Thuggo before, and she's 47, trying to doggone dictate what man she gets. Ma'am, you're not even cute. You don't even have bottom teeth. You literally got gums down there, and you barely can talk right. And I know why you talking. I know why you're talking like this because you don't want to show your bottom row.
Preference?
No.
No. But you predominantly dated black men.
Right.
Okay. Was your last relationship with a black guy?
I dated somebody briefly like a month ago, but it didn't work out. My previous relationship, he was not black. No.
Okay. I asked you when was your last relationship. You don't have to answer. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Um, that is personal. I don't feel like that's for public knowledge.
You could just say you don't want to answer it.
Okay, I
Say you
don't want
don't
to
have
answer
to.
it.
Yeah, that's the answer. Three flaws you have to work on.
Patience, patience, um, less procrastinating, and work more on being punctual.
Okay, work on being punctual. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, from my perspective, I'm a good woman. I'm intelligent. I
Let's rewind that back, shall we?
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
well, I'm from my perspective.
Hold up. She said, from my perspective, that means that she's just herself and declared that she's a good woman. Let's key in on that because she's saying that she's a good woman. But notice something. She's a good woman, but she's never been married. And she's 47 years old. But she's dated a lot of black men. So, let's key in on that fact before I start.
I'm a good woman.
Who determined that? Because if you was a good woman, you would have been married or shown signs of being married. And what I mean by signs, you would have had a divorce. Or you would have still been married and you wouldn't have been on the show in the first place. So you being on this show tells me you're not a good woman.
I'm intelligent.
That begs the difference. Okay. Because you called a man a thug that you didn't even know and you're talking about you're intelligent. Yeah, you may be a dumbass.
I have my own house,
Uh, Congratulations, you're an adult.
my own everything that I need.
Congratulations, you're an adult again.
I just don't have a companion. I haven't found a companion.
Because your standards are too high and you're 47 years old and you're not a good woman like you say you are.
That is really worth setting the goals for a long term life together.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
down to earth. I'm humble.
You're down to earth and you're humble. There's a difference between down to earth being down. There's a difference between being down to earth and humble, and thinking you're down to earth and humble. There's two different. There's a difference between that. You're saying that you're down to earth and humble, when in the meantime you just basically prove your damn self wrong multiple times. In fact,
I'm fun.
define fun because you seem boring as shit to me.
I like to go out and do different things. Like I'm diverse. I like to travel. I like to treat a man well.
You like to treat a man well, but yet you're single. Hmm. If you dated multiple black men and you still couldn't find a man, 9 times out of 10 you're the problem. And you've dated other races of men and you haven't found a man. So that determines the common denominator in all of those situations is yo goofy ass.
But it also, I have to find out what his perspective on being treated well is.
So that means you're not. That means you don't know how to treat a man because you got. You know what? Fuck it.
Okay. I got some more vague questions for you. And I'm just gonna keep it all the way honest with you. A lot of people in the audience just did not like that you talked about the last guy on the Instagram show. And there's a lot of energy coming from the sentiments you use with him. So Nuff said, definition of a thug, the way I got this country from the natives.
This isn't a black and white issue. I said I don't want a person he's not my type. That's what I said.
Okay.
I don't want a person like that. He didn't look like my type. He didn't talk like my type, and he couldn't follow your instructions. Like, we need to see your forehead.
Okay. Jamisha said, Kendra, please ask Karen how someone from the streets sound. He was not giving from the streets.
I didn't say any of that. I don't think any of this pertains to what I'm looking for. I use that as an example of the type of man that's not for me.
Okay. Admin Dream Closing Real Estate says she did make a connection with him being a thug. And respectfully, she's probably not even his type. So why reference him?
And that's fine. Everybody has their opinion. Like I said, this is a short show. Nobody knows me personally. We're just having a short conversation. And I use him as an example to say that he's not my type. I don't know why there's all this pushback, but
because like I said before, you based it upon the way he looked. So you created this entire situation. Now you're trying to duck and hide and run with your tail between your legs because you opened your fucking mouth and said some shit that you shouldn't have fucking said in the first place based upon the way this man looked. So therefore, you caused the situation, lady.
Well,
I don't want somebody I want somebody that can talk proper.
We understand that, but
you want the safe booty Negro. Shut up.
I gotta rewatch, but I will say, as a black woman, whenever we hear a non-black person refer to a black person as a thug, that's sensitive for the black community, and to us, we take that as racism. I'm just gonna be transparent with you, and that's why again, this show is open to everybody, but we all know my audience is predominantly black, so I have to watch it back. I know you said you didn't want a thug. I'm just not sure if you using him as example as a thug, and that's what they're saying that you did, then that is why you're getting all these questions.
And that's fine. That's fine. There's thugs come in all shapes, sizes, and colors.
I mean, if you want me to be completely honest, we could call the ones that come in white hoods and burn crosses in people's yards thugs. I mean, if you want to be completely open to the conversation, we could call the ones that ride around on in lifted trucks with the Confederate flag and a white hood thugs. We could call them that because apparently y'all don't like to name them. Y'all want to keep all that aside. Y'all want to call us thugs, but y'all want to call y'all own people thugs. Now y'all starting to call each other thugs, but y'all don't even know a clear definition of what a thug is. Y'all was doggone thugs and gangsters coming over here to doggone take America from the Indians. So, in reality, who's the OG thug? Is it you or is it us? Because y'all was coming over here pillaging and killing and shit, and nobody called y'all thugs until now. One who has privilege is ignorant to it.
I'm not limiting it to black men at all.
Okay, she's not limited to black men. All right, girl.
Well, and if I came across that way, I apologize. But that's just an example of what I don't want. I want a respectful, nice, proper man.
Okay. I think this one might be on your side. J81 said, to be fair, she simply stated that the gas station guy wasn't her type. The thug statement and all the extra commentary was a bit tone deaf. So I think Listen, I mean, I think the issue is this. I'm just, let's just call it what it is. It's because you're not a black woman. I've definitely had black women on the show say the type of guy they don't desire. But I think it's just the fact that you reference, again, I have to watch it back. I have to watch it back to get the exact, I know you say you don't want a thug. I got to watch back to see if you called him a thug. And if you called him a thug, then this is girlfriend, why they coming at you. Just
I,
letting
I
you know what it is. This is
I
what.
don't think I referenced him as a thug. I referenced him as something that is not for me. I didn't like his hair. I didn't like I said, I heard he didn't come across as the type of man that I'm looking for. And I think that's fair.
Okay. Yeah, I think I, it is fair if that's not what you desire. I think it's just because you use him as an example opposed to just saying. But we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving. This one I believe is in your favor. Keon said, "Us black people chooses when to be offended. Who cares? You like what you like at the ends of the day." Yeah,
Thank
I mean, you're
you.
not the first woman on this show to say you don't want a man with dreads or lock. Like literally, I have black women that have said the same sentiment. So it's just because you're not black, girlfriend. I'm gonna let you know what it is.
I understand that. I get a lot of
Let you know
pushback.
what it is, girlfriend. All right, but what I put you to the fire? The cousins wasn't okay. Let's stay
I
focused.
can handle the smoke. It's okay. I was a sergeant in the army. It's okay.
She said she can handle the smoke. What's the age range you want to date?
I would say about 38 to 55.
38 to 55. You have no kids. Could the guy have kids?
I would prefer the guy have older kids if he has kids.
Older kids if he has kids. Okay. All right. And should he be in Buffalo, New York?
In Western New York would be good. I don't want a long distance thing. I did that all in the army. I don't want a long distance relationship. I'm good.
Keep it good. All right, let's do it. We got Anoshka. I can't believe I'm saying your name right. That is so crazy. I get all names wrong. She's 47, Buffalo, New York, no kids, never married, combat veteran. Now she's a drug and alcohol counselor. No drugs at all. No 420. No drugs at all. She can't get with. Not necessarily into locks or dreads. If you have kids, make sure that they're older. She'll date 38 to 55 and someone she can introduce to her daddy. How can the guy reach out to you?
Anoshka,
You know, she, to me, she is very tone deaf about what she was really saying. Honestly, to me, it's just like she said more. She set everybody off because she said some shit that she shouldn't have said. That's my honest opinion about it. She shouldn't have said the shit in the first place. That's my complete honesty about it. I mean, if you will sit here and say you don't, if you gonna sit here and say you don't want a thug, and you reference a person like him just because of the way he looks, the way he talks, and the way he was acting, then you deserve all the smoke. I believe this. If you gonna sit here and say somebody's a thug based upon what they do and how they act, then you need to obviously look up the definition of what a thug is. Because, like I said, they people was thugs, despite what they want to sit here and say. They people were thugs. Literally, riding around here on a doggone lifted pickup truck with a Confederate flag flying behind it and a white hood. I mean, the country ass shit. I mean, what you want me to say? They some thugs too. You can't just call us thugs just because you want to sit here and be offended. Nah, that ain't how that shit work. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, subscribe to the comments. See you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.